Hey, how's everybody doing? 12:27, maybe a little bit past halftime, uh, but we still got. So we're gonna get a flip here in 3 minutes, all right? And we want to be paying close attention to when the flip comes on the 60s, all right? So we'll get a 15, we get a new 15, a new 30, and a new 60. All right, so what is going on today? You notice the chart that I have up here, and you know why. Okay, so we're finally trying here to get back up to this 451. How long have we been waiting? Okay, so that's the reason really why I wanted to get on here and talk about that, because we got some groups that are moving pretty decent, and then we got some stuff that already moved. And when I say that, I'll talk about XLU. Okay, XLU, now they're dumping the XLUs and they're buying da, 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 they're buying the XLEs. All right, so the energy two-day back up. All right, so they're robbing Peter, paying Paul kind of thing. All right, so selling off on some of the utilities. Okay, some of our communication stocks, the ones I've been talking about the last couple of days, XLC now have cooled off. All right, so kind of stuck it. Got an outside day here, so they kind of have kind of stalled out a bit. Keep an eye on that Roblox on that week. All right, we're gonna get a real life. You're gonna see a real live reversal on a broadening formation here soon. Okay, there's your Roblox. That's real. That's inside week, and it got a downgrade yesterday, and it's 2-2 down already. Okay, this is nothing compared to the move that it's made. Okay, and you don't want to be too early to this party either. All right, so we wait for this week to finish out. We have a shooter down. I'm not getting in this thing anytime soon, but this is what we're gonna look for. Okay, so now you got a wick here on your month coming down, creating a shooter. That's what we look for. All right, broadening formation, highs of the highs. Okay, we're at 115. We were up to 127.99, so we've already backed off pretty good here on this 1 week. All right, so they've already taken a pretty good hit to it. All right, so that's about $12. All right, so Roblox now we're gonna see what happens, and for us we got plenty of time. All right, so we're gonna look for this 222 and or a 212. On this instance, I would like the momentum to stay in and just see if we can take that next week 2-2 back down and then start chewing into some of this stuff in here. All right, so it's done it. That's right there on the daily. You see that? So that's a doji. It's nothing, right? But it puts up that beacon, and now it's going to be very hard to get back to 127.99 when you're weak down, heavy. Okay, so let's see how that sets up. I'm not going to talk anything more about XLC about that, but this one you might see it for real, coming off the broadening formation from the all-time highs. Okay, so I've been talking about the industrials, XLI, nice day today, 2-2 up on the XLIs. All right, so doing really well. Home Depot, we talked about this. This is our third day with Home Depot now. Okay, so now we should, typically you're going to get that 3-day move. You might get some jerking around tomorrow, or it just might be strong enough to just go up and take it all out. All right, so we'll see about that, but nice 3-day move. I'm in there. All right, Home Depot. Triple M is another one here, coming off of coming from here. All right, so garbage. It's been chopping down here. All right, so I'm looking for this to go hammer up on the day, and then see if it can go into force and then start pushing back up. The group is getting much better. Okay, so 3M You got shooter down on the month, but the month can still get filled back in. All right, so we'll see that. We'll watch that one very closely as well. And you got the inside, the 2 on the week. It might turn green here very close. 152.25. You're 3 cents off, and that thing will turn green. All right, so it might gonna be flickering on and off from there. All right, and another one here that I've been talking about, but I did get in today is Salesforce. Salesforce, look at this one. Does this not look like Home Depot without the 2 bigger days? Because it does to me. So 2-2 back up on the day. He's having a really good day. It's holding. The big thing that changed is that this outside month was sitting here all month, right? And it wasn't moving, all right? And then this 2-day changed all that. And now all of a sudden, look at your month now. All right, so now we got a month that's trying to hammer, okay? So we're going to look for that, and then we're going to have that reversal on the week. I'm sorry, on the month, and that is going to be on Friday. Oh no, Friday, August 1st. All right, will be the new month. All right, so keep an eye on Salesforce. I think those are good. I like Apple too. All right, Apple's in the Dow as well. They're all kind of in there together. All right, so there's your Apple. Apple's cruising pretty nice here right now. You got a 2-1 inside on the 4-hour. You'll notice today I have a 4-hour window up and I have a 60 window up. All right, so kind of just keeping the bigger picture here. So 3-1 inside on the 4-hour. Now we just did get flip. We will not get another flip today. All right, but 2-2 back up on these 60s. All right, they're moving nice. All right, we're back into that equilibrium. We still haven't gotten out of it. Our next stop has got to be 215.14 and then 215.78. I think we can get through all that, provided that the stupid diamonds keep their act together here. All right, so we're closer. We're at 449.11 now. We were actually, I think, higher than that. So today we got all the way up to 449.30. We're trying to get to 451.27. Is that right? What's that high? That's not it. It is this guy right here. 450.36. All right, and then we go after. That would be the next one. Would be the all-time highs, and that's of the diamonds and of the Dow Jones and all right, Dow Jones average. So that high is going to be 451.55. So look, there's no reason to get out of these diamonds with the way they're moving right now. If they do come out and take out all these highs, there's no reason to get out. You see what happened with the Qs and the SPY. You know, where did they bust out at? 613? Okay, now they're at 632. All right, so there's no reason to get out of the diamonds. There's no reason to get out of these industrials right now. Okay, these are good stocks. I think we just watch your 60s and watch your dailies, and I think you're going to be all right. Some stuff's going to fall apart, and that's the way it's going to be. All right, Tesla kind of gave it up here on the day. Came down and tried to bust up the whole show. That's the 4-hour, but here's the 60. It came down and made this lower low. All right, and now it's still under pressure right now. All right, so earnings coming. You know, they had a nice run at it this morning, and then that shooter came down, and then that led way to this, and now here we are stuck inside there. All right, we do seem to have a little bit of a support level there at 328, but if that breaks, then the levy breaks, then it's 304, then it's 295. All right, those are the numbers as they will go down. All right, so there's Tesla doing pretty decent there. I mean, we'll see. All right, but the one inside, so you got an actionable signal inside. Home Depot going to highs as we speak. Yeah, Home Depot on the move with the 4-hour. Okay, taking up on the 4-hour. Giddy up. All right, having a 3 great day. Okay, and I want to show you this one more time. Look at that daily right there. See that daily right there? Now I'm going to show you something else. There you go. Your 2-2 back up there. All right, so let's see if we can get Salesforce to get moving here. We do have the 3 in our favor now. And we really, all we need is we need 270, 208, and it'll turn green. Okay, so be aware of that too. All right, Home Depot's just ripping, man. All right, so what else here? We'll go look and take a look at the SPY. You know, they've been, you know, they're waiting. They're waiting for the diamonds. You know, here they are. Another day upper here. Okay, makes a new high again on the SPY today, and you're stuck inside on the 4-hour, and your week is 2 up, but it's not advancing. Every day it'll creep you up a little bit more, but they're waiting further. They're waiting to pick these guys back up. Same thing with the Qs. All right, same thing. Qs actually are inside day today, so be aware of that. And it doesn't look like it's getting out. I mean, it's 12:38. Tech is yucky, and that's just the way it goes. I got one word for it. CRWV continues to come down. I think that we can still get it cheaper. I felt like I missed it here, but I haven't missed anything. All right, so still inside here. Now we get a 212 downer. I'd love to get to this 114.60 area. Get the temperature over there, see what it feels like. All right, but I think that's coming our way. All right. Remember, when they're going down, they're always going to go a little bit lower, and you're going to get the same situation when you're going back up. All right. So industrials, keep an eye on them. Apple's good. Home Depot's good. I think Triple M is good. Salesforce is much better. So watch those. And then we'll watch for the XLPs to start showing their heads here pretty soon. They are going to be reporting some numbers too, so be aware of that as well. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Have a great rest of the afternoon, and I'll check you out at the end of the day. All right, so be good, be good.